Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name's Rachel and I'm a musician. And in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to, for the first time in full, Greece's song for Eurovision 2026. So the winner of the Greek national final, Sing for Greece this year. So this is Akylas with Ferto, and in my previous video, which you can check out in my channel playlist, I listened to all the snippets for Sing for Greece and I did pick this one out as a potential winner of that selection. So I'm pleased to see it has won. I think from memory, it just seemed quite fun, upbeat. It has some interesting instruments in there. So I'm excited to hear this one in full. So please stay tuned to the end and I'll score the song out of 10, give a bit of musical analysis and commentary. And like I said, I've got a playlist on my channel page which documents all the videos I've watched so far and made about all the national finals and Eurovision this year. So check that out if you like and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. So let's get straight into this. I'm excited to see what's going on. Right, immediate high energy. Interesting to hear this in Greek. Oh! Yeah, tiny little ostinato there, jumping the octave, pitch bending. Oh! I can see why they got that video game thing in the background with this sort of sound design. Oh, cool. Here's the Greek flavour. Yeah, this is fun, isn't it? There's like a sort of drone in the bass, constant same note. Right, just pause it right there. First initial thoughts. It's unsurprising about the energy and the sort of pace of this because I did kind of hear a snippet of this before. So I was expecting this kind of thing, but yeah, you can see it has a uniqueness so far. It's in Greek and the sort of particular sounds coming out in that drop towards the end with traditional Greek scales and instruments in there, coupled with the sort of more up-tempo, sort of teasing with a techno sound kind of thing. There is also elements of this which are very heavily inspired by previous Eurovision entries. You know, Just Klein, Karia, a little bit almost Verka Serduchka from Ukraine. I can see the influence in here, but if it's a formula that works, it works. It's just whether people think it's tired. But so far, I think there's enough energy in here, musicality, personality, that makes this stand out. So really, really interesting so far. Let's keep going. I feel like they're changing up the vibe slightly now. Sort of harmonisations, sort of almost Billie Eilish vibe. Cool. The pitch bends are very kind of cool, sort of fingerprint in there. It stands out. God, I'd get a migraine doing that, guys. Just sort of semitone jumps. Oh, nice. That was a nice touch in there. Yeah, really nice blend of melody and video game sort of soundscape. Oh, that is nice. Those two sounds blend so well together, honestly. Oh, he's a bit out of tune here though. Oh. Really random change up here. Like piano led backing vocals. He's sort of like, I'm joking. Wasn't too serious about that. Right, interesting one. I say that about everyone, but yeah, very mixed feelings, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because it was clever in terms of the energy, the personality. That is likable in so many ways, and I can see a lot of people really enjoying that. I enjoyed it. However, I think that has such a high potential to become tired and repetitive so quickly. Like, after the first listen, 2 listens, recap, yeah, I think that could potentially kind of lose its initial charm incredibly quickly. Like, that depreciates after a couple listens, and that is a shame, because you kind of get the idea and the vibe of the whole song, what it's trying to do, what it's all about. You get the whole story and the whole picture in 3 minutes. You know, I don't need to listen to that again, because I know exactly what that's about now, apart from maybe the lyrics. I need to look into what the lyrics mean, but I just, yeah, it's clever and it's fun in so many ways, but yeah, I can see that kind of losing steam as well, just as equally. The sound design was good, and I do like when it had that kind of video game sound in the synth, blending with the kind of Greek melody lines and instruments. That was a really perfect blend, and it sounded really fantastic. I thought that kind of added this like little fire to the song. It just sort of sparked out of nowhere, and that definitely was one of the best bits of the song. Now, that kind of gimmick they did in the middle 8, where it went quite into a different genre, piano, sort of power ballad-esque, it was sort of almost jovial in the way it was making fun of that kind of song. I thought, I get the idea of that, but I don't think it worked. I think it was a bit random, and I think it only was like charming when he was kind of like only joking. And yeah, I just think stylistically didn't work. It could have done something else. I'm not sure what, but it completely slowed down the pace of the song, the momentum it was all building. Everything it had established previously was sort of thrown out the window, replaced with that, and then they brought back the original ideas. So I don't think it quite worked. I think it sort of stopped everything in its tracks, and it lost all the ground it was gaining. That's how I feel. So some really, really cool parts of that, but also some things that I think let it quite down. So yeah, I'm a little bit kind of split in opinion on this one, because I genuinely do like this type of music. I like kind of high energy, high tempo techno with a sort of fun element to it, and almost gimmick, repetitive ostinato melody lines in there with like synthesizers. I think that's great, and I think when it's done well, it really pops out, and I think it gets everyone kind of in a good mood who's listening to it. It wins people over. But then there was a few bits of that I just felt slow down the pace. Some of the vocals were a little pitchy as well, if I'm honest. And I also think there was a lot of repetitive motions on the stage with the choreography and the dancing that, you know, they could have maybe added a bit more visual interest in there. So maybe they'll improve on that for the actual Eurovision, we'll see. So I'm a bit split on this one. I'm interested to see what you guys think of this one, because it's fun and everything, and I'm sure a lot of people do like it. But in terms of a score, I'll give that a 7 out of 10. It's good and it's fun. But yeah, I think it does have some sort of hang-ups there. But I'm very interested to know what you think of this song. Let me know kind of what it means and what it's all about as well, and I'll have a look at the lyrics myself kind of separately. But yeah, let me know what you think, and stay tuned for more. Next I'm going to be doing Croatia, which I'm excited about. And yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.